What's good, guys? M.V.K here, back again. Welcome back to another episode of Non-Comic Lineup. Welcome back, guys. And last week we did Witchblade, and that was the season premiere, as I like to say, for this season of Non-Comic Lineup. And as always, you know what the deal is with Non-Comic Lineup. I take a theme, I take a theme from various mediums, and we build something from it. So if it's in a team, we build. The rules are we use no American comic companies, so no Marvel, no DC, no Image, no nothing. That includes the Turtles. And we build. But everything else is equal. Today, we're going to be dealing with the Iron Fist, one of my top 10 favorite Marvel characters of all time. The theme of Iron Fist has always been cool to me. Martial artist mixed with mysticism, adding more into the mysticism of chi and things like that, which is really cool. And as we all know, there have been 33 Iron Fist prior to Danny Rand, and of course the current one now being Lee Len, the Sword Master. Danny will be back soon in the comics. He was at one point, but he's coming back. So I'm glad to see him back. He's going to be different, but he'll be back. But as always, the Iron Fist is the living weapon. He is the weapon of the mystical city of Kunlun. And there in Kunlun, there are several different cities. There are 7 cities, I believe 7 in total. And each city has a mortal weapon. The Iron Fist trains to become that. And the person that trains them is the immortal martial artist known as Lee Kong, aka the Thunderer. The Thunderer trained Danny to take on the dragon, the undying dragon, Shu Lao. And when Danny was 19 years old, he was at the time the youngest Iron Fist. He plunged his fist into the dragon's heart, gaining the dragon's chi, and he became the new Iron Fist. That's how every Iron Fist is crafted. Lee Kong is the trainer of almost every Iron Fist, and everybody in Kunlun who learned martial arts learned from him. So, that being said, I got 8 characters for you who I feel would not only train with Mr. Kong, but they would also be the same as Danny. Beat Shu Lao the Undying, gain the power of the Iron Fist. Oh boy, yeah. So I got 8. I'm looking forward to hearing yours. So we gonna kick this off. Let's do this. Here we go. Starting with number 1 on the list. Nobody should be surprised at this character, but we starting off with my boy Ryu from Street Fighter. Of course, the man himself, the true face of Street Fighter. Don't give me that bullshit about Roy or whatever the hell his name is now. They trying to keep pushing that he's the new face. Anyway, Ryu for sure would definitely. I can see Lei Kong coming and saying I want him. Yes, I'm gonna train him. And you know what? Ryu would do the rigorous trainings, and Ryu would actually definitely go into the cave and face the dragon, and you know what? He would come out with the power of the Iron Fist. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine Ryu with the power of the Iron Fist? Does he need it? No, but could he do it? Hell yeah! Ryu makes number 1 on the list. Number 2 on the list, we go to the world of Mortal Kombat, and of course, we're going with everyone's favorite Shaolin monk, Liu Kang. Liu Kang? Why Liu Kang and not Kung Lao? Simple. I don't deal with arrogance, bro. You can be confident in your abilities, but Kung Lao is just arrogant. And more importantly, it's funny to see Kung Lao and then you see his descendants, like the great Kung Lao, and they're nothing alike. It just shows that. But Liu Kang surely would be on the Thunderer's eyes. He would train him. And of course, I could probably see Liu Kang being probably amongst one of the youngest to gain the power of the Iron Fist. But yeah, I can see it. It'd be cool. It'd be great. Could you imagine that too? I think you could. Let's move on. We move on to Iroh from Avatar. Now, yes, you say, but he's old, Chris. Yeah, so, but okay, let's de-age him a little bit. You don't think Iroh would be up to stuff to become the Iron Fist? Hell yeah, he would. Now you can say, well, he's a firebender, so but that's different. What we're talking about is just him gaining the power of the Iron Fist, and I think surely and truly Iroh would definitely do it. But if we want to go even now, I still think he could. Because Iroh's just that good. He was good. And what a father figure, a true father figure he was to his nephew. Huh? Better than his own father. Just saying. But yeah, Iroh definitely makes the list. Moving on to number 4 on the list, and we go to the world of Naruto. And who is that? Yes, the one, the only Lady Tsunade in the flesh. Now, don't get it twisted. Tsunade was a killer. She was a killer queen. I'm just messing. No, but she was truly an inspiration, and truly, I could see Tsunade also gaining the power of the Iron Fist, becoming an Iron Fist as well. She has the heart, the will, the durability, you name it, she would be. And the Thunder, and sure, the Thunder would probably have a little hard time with her little, well, when she was younger, she wasn't as she was when she got older, but still. Lady Tsunade would make that list as the Iron Fist. I'm just saying, you know I'm right. Tell me when I'm lying. You know I'm right. Damn it. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next. Number 5 on the list, we move on to Sanosuke Sagara from Rurouni Kenshin. Could Kenshin be? Yeah. Probably could, yes. Because there are Iron Fists that weren't just true martial artists. There were Iron Fists that used weapons and things like that as well. There's been many of them. But I chose Sanosuke. Why? Because Sanosuke, even though he went through some tough times, it made him stronger than he was. After he lost his Zanbato, thanks to Kenshin basically destroying it, he went back to just using his fists. He used his hands. And over time, he was good, but he knew he wanted to get better. And what happened? Later, he got better. He learned the technique from somebody who he shouldn't have learned it from, but to actually break things with his fists and not hurt himself in the process. And you don't think Sanosuke would take all the pain that was through his childhood, use that as fuel to push forward and fight the dragon and become Iron Fist? I can see the Thunderer using that, telling them, use all the pain that all your loss, all that, use that fuel, use that as fuel to complete the task. And I guarantee you, Sanosuke would do it. So that's why Sanosuke's up there. Hard times, sometimes you come out made of granite. Just saying. Number 6 on the list. I couldn't leave off the First Lady. I couldn't. But yes, the First Lady of Street Fighter, the strongest woman in the Street Fighter universe, Miss Chun-Li, in the house. You can't. Yeah, see, look at that. She got me stuttering. You don't think, without a shadow of doubt, Chun-Li would not be able to complete the mission and be able to gain the power to become the Iron Fist? No. Or have there been female Iron Fists? Yes, there have. There have been female Iron Fists before. So, and I can see Chun-Li definitely, and I can see Chun-Li also being probably one of Lei Kong's finest students. She would do just perfect. Number 7, probably the youngest choice on the list, but this little spud definitely would be a great candidate and do well as the new Iron Fist. And who is this character? Well, you're probably looking at him already. You know the man. You should know the boy. His name is Omi from Shaolin Showdown. Yeah, Omi, the chosen one himself, in a sense, as he would call it. I think he would be able. Would he do it young? Maybe, because there have been in the future, I believe in the year 2099, there was he was the youngest. Yes, there was a comic called Iron Fist 2099, and we saw the youngest Iron Fist ever, and I think the boy was only 8 years old. And so yeah, Omi definitely would do it. I think he would actually do it. Yeah, he's not as arrogant as Kung Lao, but yes, he would definitely make it, and I think he would, as young as he is. But yes, I think he would be able to defeat Shu Lao and gain it. And last but not least, we go to the world of Yu Yu Hakusho, and not Yusuke. I was gonna use Yusuke, but I'm going with more of Genkai. This woman, as wise and as knowing as she is, but when she was younger, she was just like Danny and all the others that came before him and gained the power. I could definitely see Genkai becoming the Iron Fist in general, and actually completing the whole task of being the Iron Fist. She would be a good Iron Fist as well. She definitely would be. And I think the Thunderer would love her just as much as any of the other candidates I had. But she definitely makes the list. So guys, there you guys have it. 8 characters. I did 8. Now, once again, I use more traditional hand-to-hand combat characters, but you don't have to go there. Like I said before, Orson Randall, how he was using his chi, he would manipulate it in his guns and shoot it. So yeah, there were Iron Fists that used their power through their weapons. There was another Iron Fist, I believe, during the 15th century. I think her name, what was her name? Zhan Shi, I believe. And she was an Iron Fist during the Han Dynasty, I believe. But she was Chinese, and she had, short swords, and she used her chi through the swords, her blades. So yeah, you can. I'm just letting you guys know, you can use characters that have weapons. But overall, just remember this, that the Iron Fist is that weapon of Kung Lao. And even though Danny is no longer the Iron Fist, he will always be the Iron Fist to me. I'm not saying I hate the current one. He's not really being used. He's not. He was more better as the Sword Master. After they did that mini-series with him, he hasn't been shown since. So yes, I prefer Danny, and Danny's coming back. But yes, these are my choices for who I would see being the Iron Fist. I'm looking forward to hearing yours. And what is next? What is next week? Next week, we're going to the world of the Red Room. We're going to the world of who I feel could be candidates for the Black Widow program. The Red Room can be trained as a Black Widow. Look forward to hearing that. Look forward to that as well. That'll be next week. And then prior to that, after that, we're going to do Heralds of Galactus. And then from there, we'll see what's next. But like I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to yours. Let's go. And with that being said, deuces.